Hi everybody, this is David for Dark Markets, sitting outside the Eastern District of New York courthouse after watching opening arguments in the USA v. Karony trial. That's SafeMoon CEO John Karony, who is facing criminal charges of money laundering, wire fraud, and securities fraud. I haven't done this type of video before. I'm trying to get more in the habit. The first really thing that I want to say is I was very impressed by Karony's lawyer, Nicholas Smith, and I think there is actually some kind of chance that Karony gets an innocent judgment here. It's very early, obviously, but I'll talk about this. First of all, just to say, Smith is extremely competent, even though, as many of you probably know, he's actually a appointed public defender because Karony was not able to pay for his own defense. But Smith is really, we had our first witness this morning, and Smith was really doing some work to kind of deconstruct and at least sow doubt, which with a jury trial, if you have a lot of evidence that's not going your way, sowing doubt is generally a strong strategy. A couple of other notes. If you haven't already seen my updates, the trial is expected to go from today, March 6th, until March 26th. So about 3 weeks, a little bit short of 3 weeks. I also spoke to a member of the sort of audience, somebody who had come to see the trial, called SM Nov, at SM Nov, SMNOV, who was described himself as a member of the community and really sort of pro Karony, and arguing that Karony was maybe being railroaded, which Smith actually did a fairly good job of starting the process of setting up this argument that Karony was being railroaded. He pointed out that the white paper that was used in evidence by the prosecution in talking to the first witness was actually not written by Karony. A lot of the statements to the effect that the SafeMoon liquidity pool was locked were attributed to the executive group rather than to Karony himself individually. A lot of little things like that, which I'll be writing about in my updates as we go through this trial. So that's just some first impressions. I do think, it could go either way at this point. Obviously, very early. This is day one, but there's a lot more to come. And I think Karony's team is looking strong. So those are just some initial thoughts. I'm David Z. Morris. Follow me at David Z. Morris on Twitter, or Dark Markets on both YouTube and on Substack, davidzmorris.substack.com. Check it out. There will be continuous updates through the trial.